Hey, what's up, guys? This is Pallettown Pokemon here. Decided to make a YouTube video. Never done YouTube before, so this is all new to me. So not going to be any editing right now or anything like that. I don't know what I'm going to do with it in the future. Might create a legitimate channel with some videos. I'm not sure, but we'll see. What I wanted to do today is a submission, a PSA submission that I've put together, and I'd say probably about the last 3 months. So I wanted to give you guys a little, preview of that submission before heading out. I don't know when I'm gonna send it out yet. I always delay that stuff. So yeah, let's get started. First card, Gold Star Mew. Always loved the Gold Star Mew. I don't know what it is about this card. I just think it's a really cool card. And obviously the Gold Stars in general are always really nice. But for some reason, Mew I just really like. That's something in the case. I have to look at it and see what it is. But prediction on this is about a 7. I'm not going to go through the backs and show the backs and everything like that. It's just going to be too long of a video. So yeah, that Gold Star Mew is about a 7. We have a reverse holo legendary collection Charizard. I have yet to grade one of these as a 10. I've come really close. This one should be about a 8 to a 9, so we'll see what happens there. It's 8 and 9s are always really close grades. So I always really like the firework pattern on these reverse holos and everything. Always pretty cool. Next card is a low grade card. As you can see, something going on there, some dent, crease, whatever it might be. This card overall is in pretty terrible condition. I'm predicting it to be about a 2. I got this card in the set. Didn't end up paying anything for it because of how the other cards worked out. So yeah, why not get it graded? First edition, staple card of the hobby, staple set. So put that thing in a slab. Next one is a Coral Mew. I really do like this card. I mean, the artwork, not even just the artwork, just the holo on this. Look at this. Even on the card, I mean, this card is beautiful. And this one's going to be my personal one. I'm grading this one, and I'm predicting this to be hopefully a 10. So, this is actually the first one I got. It actually is really good shape. So, we'll see if this could pull the 10. I really hope so. Love that card. Next one is a Shadowless Charizard. Terrible condition again, predicting about a 2. Looks like the thing got shot or something with a BB. I don't know what happened up there. Us as kids, what in the world do we do to these cards? If only we knew, right? But nonetheless, Shadowless Charizard. Shadowless Blastoids, prediction of this is about a 5. So, lower grade. Mid-tier, lower grade. Next is a Gold Star Torchic. This is a mid-tier grade, about a 6. Probably because it's got some holo scratching on it. So that's why I'm saying about a 6. But this card in a 10, oh my god, they've sold for so much. I think they're about 6,000, 5 to 6,000 realistically, probably. But yeah, these sold for a lot of money before in a 10. Fortunately, not graded one of those. First edition Raichu. Also want to point out, this is a thin stamp, and you could tell because of the 1 is a little one. It's a skinny one. That's the way I think of it. Always look for the 1, and if it's a fat one, then it's a thick. Skinny one, it's a thin. That's the easiest way to tell for me. Sometimes the thick stamps have commanded a premium on certain cards, like Charizard sometimes. But, sometimes people are looking for thin as well. Oh, here's a perfect example. See, here's the 1 as a thick. And let's pull up the Raichu. And see the difference between a thick and a thin? Easy to tell. Very easy. This Clefairy looks to be about a 7. Next card is another Gold Star Mew. This one is actually a higher grade. This one looks to be about a 9. If I could get a 10 in one of these, I'd be really happy. I don't know if I'd probably keep it because it's just so nice. I love this card. I really do. Next card, Shadowless Charizard, PSA 6. Prediction, of course. Next card is a Gold Star Metagross, however you want to pronounce it. You see the holo is pretty nice on this card. This is another really cool card. I remember before there was a lot of data points of this card. This card used to sell for, I think it was 3 to 4K, I think 4K being the high. Now it's probably about, I don't know what, $1,000 to $1,500 card if a 10 sold. So yeah, so you gotta be careful with those, you know, low pop cards, because you never know when more could come into existence, and them actually selling it could affect the price if it's a lot at one time. Next is a first edition Shadowless Ninetales. This is about a 7 to an 8. Always thought this was a pretty cool card too. Next is another first edition Raichu thin stamp. That one's gonna be about 6. Next is a Nidoking first edition. As you see, it's a thin stamp. So we're learning stamps today. This one looks to be about a 9. So getting these cards in PSA 9, first edition basic cards in PSA 9, I think are undervalued. I mean, it's not, who's going to be opening those packs anymore? And when you open the pack, I mean, come on, it's very slight chance that you're even going to get a holo one. And then it being anything higher than a 9, you're talking about trying to win the lottery, you know? And 9s are relatively pretty cheap. Even $400 for a 9, that's cheap. Shadowless Charizard looks to be about a 7. A first edition Blastoids looks to be about a 7 on here. So always nice to have these big 3 cards, especially of the first edition set. Always cool to grade these. Love grading those. Next is a Shadowless Charizard. 7 to an 8 on this one, so we're getting there. We're getting a little better. Next one is a Neo Destiny Shining Charizard. This one looks to be about a 9. I have graded one of these in a 10 before, of Unlimited. So this one could possibly be a 10, but I always say 9, you know, just to be safe, so I don't get too disappointed. This one is a first edition Blaine's Charizard, the, you know, error version, because it has the fighting symbol there. If it had the fire symbol like it's supposed to, it would be definitely worth a lot more money. Funny thing is, I've graded so many of these cards, all looking perfect condition, but I've never got a 10 on this card. And people say this card's generally easy to grade. Yeah, well, can someone grade it for me? Because I haven't. Next card is a Shadowless Charizard, about a 6. We got a storm going on here. There's a lot of thunder and lightning going on outside. Next card is a PSA prediction 6 to a 7 Gold Star Charizard. This card is one of my favorite cards. If this card had an actual holo pattern on it, forget about it. This would be my favorite card, hands down. I mean, can you imagine a black Charizard like this with a holo pattern in the background and like maybe a swirl over here, or like right in the flame, a swirl? That would be amazing. That would be really, really cool. Next card is a, I don't know how to pronounce this, Glurock. That might be how you pronounce it. I'm doing my best here. It still looks to be about a PSA 8 first edition. Don't have many foreign cards, but got a few. Shadowless Charizard looks to be about a 6. Gold Star Charizard. This one is going to be a 9. Prediction of a 9. So always cool to get high grades of this. I did grade a 10 before by myself, so I still have that card. That card's my personal baby, so not selling mine in 10. I love that card so much. Next card, Skyridge Holo. This is a card I feel is undervalued as well. Look at that swirl right there. This is a really nice holo pattern on this one. This looks to be about a 7 to 8 because of some holo scratching. But look at that. That's beautiful. That's really nice. Always fun to get those crystals. Next one, another Gold Star Charizard. This one looks to be about an 8 condition. Shadowless Charizard again, about a 7. We have a first edition Neo Revelation Holo. Love this card. I really would want this card as a 10, but this one looks to be about a 9. I really love this card in the Era version where like the whole thing's hollow. That's such a cool card to me. Definitely got to get one of those one day. Next card is a Shining Charizard. This one is going to be another 9. This is the unlimited version, of course. So predicting a 9 of that. I sold recently a 7 and an 8. I actually did sell first edition 10 for over 2K. So that was pretty cool. They always go for over 2K. Shadowless Charizard about an 8. So this is getting mintier. Gold Star Charizard prediction 4, unfortunately. This one's pretty bad shape. But still always want to slap those things. Those are always a fun card. 6 to 7 on this one. Another Gold Star. I have so many Gold Star Charizards. Oh, this is cool. Gold Star Umbreon. I don't think I've graded this card before. I don't think I've graded the Espeon either. I might have. For some reason, I think I have graded the Espeon. I might have it in a submission right now that's off at PSA. But yeah, this looks to be about an 8 to a 9. So this would be really cool to see what it comes back as. Hopefully you get that 9. Okay, first edition time. First edition Shining Charizard Neo Destiny. So this looks to be about an 8. So if it comes back any higher, of course I'll be happy. But I don't see this getting less than an 8. So we'll see what this guy does. Next is a first edition Neo Revelation Holo. This one is about an 8 to a 9. Next, we have a Shadowless Charizard. This one is about an 8. Same set. I got this all together in one set. This one looks to be about an 8. Shadowless Venusaur as well, just like the Charizard. And the Blastoise got in the same set. Looks to be about an 8. Cool thing is that I at one time had got a Shadowless Blastoise. I paid $80 for it. And I got it in, and that thing was mint. I sent that thing in, and it got a 10. I couldn't believe it. And that was back for when they were going for about $4,000. That was one hell of a submission. That was really cool. I unfortunately don't have the card anymore, but it's so cool to have graded that card a 10. Next is another Gold Star Charizard. See, I have a lot of these. 5 condition. Next is another Glue Rock, if that's how you pronounce it. First edition. Looks to be about a 9. So, I don't think I've graded one of these before, so we'll see what happens. Next card, here's a big boy. First edition Charizard. This looks to be about a 5 condition. But, hey, 5 is worth at least $1,200. That's what I've always usually sold them for. So, still a big card. First edition Charizard again. This one looks to be about a 7. So these go for 2K, about 2K plus. Awesome card as well. Of course, it's awesome. It's a Charizard first edition. I don't know what I'm talking about. Charizard, another one. This one looks to be about a 5 to a 6. And I really like this one because it's really dark. As you see, just the coloring on it is just darker. The red is more dark. That's pretty cool. So about 5 to 6 on this one. And you guessed it. Oh, this one's even darker. First edition Charizard. This was about a 4 to a 5. So I've had a gray stamp before. I've graded a 4. Sold that one. Next one, another first edition Charizard. PSA 5 condition. Next card. Now this is boring to see. Shadowless Charizard. Bad condition, PSA 4. Unfortunately. Sorry, had to put him after the first edition big boys. Okay, this card, as you can see, it is in terrible condition. Yeah, not good. Yeah, someone squeezed the hell out of this one or something. I don't know what they did with this one. Some crazy kid when he was growing up. I don't know what he did. But yeah, this one looks to be about a 1 to 2 condition, maybe. I don't even know if I'd say 2. Probably about a 1 at best. But hey, I still want to grade it. Why not? Okay, so next card is what I'm really looking forward to in this submission. Shadowless Charizard. But this thing, I'm telling you guys, this thing, if you see scratches on this, this is on the case. This thing is mint. This has no scratches whatsoever. Centering to me looks pretty good. The back has no whitening on it. You know what? I'm going to show you the back. The back has no whitening on it. It is perfect. I'm not going to move all this stuff over here. But yeah, if you're seeing that, that means I paid $200 for it. I know. I got a crazy good deal on it. I know. So, yeah, this thing, if this thing is a 10, man, I don't even know what I do. I'm looking forward to this thing being great. This is going to be sent off on a separate submission, probably express, something like that, high value, because I really think this thing deserves a 10. There's nothing wrong with this card. Nothing. So this is going to be really exciting. I've almost graded a first edition version of this card and a 10. But yeah, PSA, I'm not going to mention it in this video, but yeah, they didn't do too good with it. Basically, to put it, they scratched the card. Yeah, not too great. Not too happy about that. That was a while ago, but yeah. Almost did grade another 10 Shadowless Charizard. I think this one I could see why it could have got the 9. Let's have a faint, tiny print line on the holo. Back is pretty clean on this card. So I was expecting this card could go anywhere from a 9 to a 10. I don't know what I'm going to do with this card. I might resubmit it because I just think it's so good and it has such a good chance at a 10. So, yeah, we'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. But, yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate you watching the video. I do have I don't know if I already mentioned it, but more cards, but they're Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm probably going to do a separate video for that. This video is too long. It's already almost 17 minutes. So, alright guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate it.